End zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mayfield off the play fake. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Dante Fowler in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darren Hall. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Play action for Davis. Now Ryan. Well, he's caught. It's Dante Pettis. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Ryan going to give this to Davis. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Remain for 2nd down. Here's Ryan. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They go play action with Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least she gets something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
Aku just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Mayfield looks to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. They'll give it to Chubb. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Browns have taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action now. Ryan escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. For the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Play action, Ryan. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Landry now on the return. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
They go play action. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Chubb on the read option. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Mayfield on play action. Hard throw, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That's double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Second down and 8. From the gun, a give to Davis. It's a first down and more for Davis. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 58 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. I don't think that's what the defensive coordinator had in mind there. You got him pinned back inside the 5, and then you let him rip off that long run.
You're already anticipating the film session, aren't you?
There's going to be some anger.
Yeah, it's not going to be at the greatest hits, is it? Because they didn't hit anyone on that play. Supposed to have them pinned back deep. Instead, they leave a big crack, a gaping hole, and guess what? They're in bad position right now.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. That one goes for 30 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a give to Davis. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Davis now. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there? Swarming to it and not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Play action. It's Ryan. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts there to make the grab. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mayfield now. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now it's Davis. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. They buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. A first down carry for Davis. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Ryan to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
On 3rd down, Davis. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now a handoff to Davis, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 9.
He's going to have the hook up to Gage. Davis, he'll try to run for it. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
97 yards on the ground now for Davis. He's got a first down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. This is Davis. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Davis running left. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Ryan. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Given 30 yards there. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. They'll run on 1st down. Davis. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Johnson, touchdown, Falcons. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run it again with Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
First down, Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
2nd and 10 here in the 3rd quarter of Super Bowl 56.
On the run, it's Davis. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
122 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
They go again with Davis.
And Davis, he's not going to get there. Unable to make it to the yellow line. They stop him short.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. First down. It's Davis. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Davis, and that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
The Browns drive about to get started. Play fake. Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw complete there to Beckham.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be caught from Browns. Touchdown. Now Beckham, 37 yards.
And the Browns are an extra point away from taking the lead in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Working with his 2nd and 4. Again, it's Davis. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Going to give this to Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
I used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge 3rd down conversion. First down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Davis, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. They'll run with Davis. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run with Davis. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Now it's 2nd and 9. This one caught by Ridley. And some room to work. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Davis. And the tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. They'll run it again here with Davis. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Yes, the Atlanta Falcons are the Super Bowl champions.